Whoever is simple, let him turn in here. As for him who is void of understanding, she says to him, stolen water is sweet. Food eaten in secret is pleasant. But he doesn't know that the departed spirits are there, that her guests are in the depths of Sheol. Hi there. Welcome to the Proverbs series. We've been reading the book of Proverbs, largely written by King Solomon, who was David's son. This book has a lot of wisdom. It gives practical suggestions for our day-to-day lives. We will be reading 2 to 3 chapters per episode, once a week. Today, we continue with Proverbs chapters 8, 9, and 10. Check out the previous episodes. I will be reading from the World English Bible, but feel free to follow along in whatever Bible version you prefer. The World English Bible sometimes refers to God as Yahweh. Proverbs chapter 8. Doesn't wisdom cry out? Doesn't understanding raise her voice? On top of high places by the way, where the paths meet, she stands. Beside the gates, at the entry of the city, at the entry doors, she cries aloud, I call to you men, I send my voice to the sons of mankind. You simple, understand prudence. You fools, be of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak excellent things. The opening of my lips is for right things. For my mouth speaks truth. Wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing crooked or perverse in them. They are all plain to him who understands, right to those who find knowledge. Receive my instruction rather than silver, knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies. All the things that may be desired can't be compared to it. I, wisdom, have made prudence my dwelling. Find out knowledge and discretion. The fear of Yahweh is to hate evil. I hate pride, arrogance, the evil way, and the perverse mouth. Counsel and sound knowledge are mine. I have understanding and power. By me kings reign, and princes decree justice. By me princes rule, nobles and all the righteous rulers of the earth. I love those who love me. Those who seek me diligently will find me. With me are riches, honor, enduring wealth, and prosperity. My fruit is better than gold, yes, than fine gold, my yield than choice silver. I walk in the way of righteousness, in the middle of the paths of justice, that I may give wealth to those who love me. I fill their treasures. Yahweh possessed me in the beginning of his work, before his deeds of old. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, before the earth existed. When there were no depths, I was born, when there were no springs abounding with water. Before the mountains were settled in place, before the hills I was born. While as yet he had not made the earth, nor the fields, nor the beginning of the dust of the world. When he established the heavens, I was there. When he set a circle on the surface of the deep. When he established the clouds above. When the springs of the deep became strong, when he gave to the sea its boundary, that the waters should not violate his commandment, when he marked out the foundations of the earth. Then I was the craftsman by his side. I was a delight day by day, always rejoicing before him, rejoicing in his whole world. My delight was with the sons of men. Now therefore, my sons, listen to me, for blessed are those who keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise. Don't refuse it. Blessed is the man who hears me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at my doorposts. For whoever finds me finds life, and I will obtain favor from Yahweh. But he who sins against me wrongs his own soul. All those who hate me love death. Proverbs chapter 9. Wisdom has built her house. She has carved out her 7 pillars. She has prepared her meat. She has mixed her wine. She has also set her table. She has sent out her maidens. She cries from the highest places of the city. Whoever is simple, let him turn in here. As for him who is void of understanding, she says to him, Come, eat some of my bread, drink some of the wine which I have mixed. Live your simple ways and live. Walk in the way of understanding. One who corrects a mocker invites insult. One who reproves a wicked man invites abuse. Don't reprove a scoffer, lest he hates you. Reprove a wise person, and he will love you. Instruct a wise person, and he will be still wiser. Teach a righteous person, and he will increase in learning. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom. The knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. For by me your days will be multiplied. The years of your life will be increased. If you are wise for yourself. If you mock, you alone will bear it. The foolish woman is loud, undisciplined, and knows nothing. She sits at the door of her house, on a seat in the high places of the city, to call to those who pass by, who go straight on their ways. Whoever is simple, let him turn in here. As for him who is void of understanding, she says to him, Stolen water is sweet. Food eaten in secret is pleasant. But he doesn't know that the departed spirits are there, that her guests are in the depths of Sheol. Proverbs chapter 10. A wise son makes a glad father, but a foolish son brings grief to his mother. Treasures of the wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivers from death. Yahweh will not allow the soul of the righteous to go hungry, but he thrusts away the desire of the wicked. He becomes poor who works with a lazy hand, but the hand of the diligent brings wealth. He who gathers in summer is a wise son, but he who sleeps during the harvest is a son who causes shame. Blessings are on the head of the righteous, but violence covers the mouth of the wicked. The memory of the righteous is blessed, but the name of the wicked will rot. The wise in heart accept commandments, but a chattering fool will fail. He who walks blameless walks surely, but he who perverts his ways will be found out. One winking with the eye causes sorrow, but a chattering fool will fail. The mouth of the righteous is a spring of life, but violence covers the mouth of the wicked. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all wrongs. Wisdom is found on the lips of him who has discernment, but a rod is for the back of him who is void of understanding. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near ruin. The rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty. The labor of the righteous leads to life. The increase of the wicked leads to sin. He is in the way of life who heeds correction, but he who forsakes reproof leads others astray. He who hides hatred has lying lips. He who utters a slander is a fool. In the multitude of words there is no lack of disobedience, but he who restrains his lips does wisely. The tongue of the righteous is like choice silver. The heart of the wicked is of little worth. The lips of the righteous feed many, but the foolish die for lack of understanding. Yahweh's blessing brings wealth, and he adds no trouble to it. It is a fool's pleasure to do wickedness, but wisdom is a man of understanding's pleasure. What the wicked fear will overtake them, but the desire of the righteous will be granted. When the whirlwind passes, the wicked is no more, but the righteous stand firm forever. As vinegar to the teeth, as smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to those who send him. The fear of Yahweh prolongs days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. The prospect of the righteous is joy, but the hope of the wicked will perish. The way of Yahweh is a stronghold to the upright, but it is a destruction to the workers of iniquity. The righteous will never be removed, but the wicked will not dwell in the land. The mouth of the righteous produces wisdom, but the perverse tongue will be cut off. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked is perverse. Overview of Proverbs chapters 8, 9, and 10. In Proverbs 8, wisdom speaks and declares its worth. It is described as a valuable treasure that leads to understanding and righteousness. Wisdom is contrasted with foolishness, which leads to destruction and death. The chapter emphasizes the importance of seeking wisdom from God, as it brings blessings and guidance in life. Proverbs 9 presents two invitations, one from wisdom, who prepares a feast for those who seek her, and another from foolishness, who offers stolen water and hidden bread. The chapter highlights the consequences of choosing between these two paths. Following wisdom leads to life, while following foolishness leads to death. Proverbs 10 provides several proverbs about wise living. It contrasts the righteous with the wicked, emphasizing that righteousness results in blessings, while wickedness leads to ruin. The chapter also touches on topics such as loyalty, diligence, wealth accumulation, and speech patterns. Wisdom versus foolishness. Wisdom and foolishness are two fundamental concepts discussed in the book of Proverbs. In chapter 8, wisdom is personified as a woman who calls out to all people, offering understanding and knowledge. She is portrayed as being more valuable than any material possession or treasure one may seek in life. Foolishness, on the other hand, is described as a seductive woman who lures people into her trap with false promises and misleading actions. In chapter 9, wisdom and foolishness are further contrasted through the depiction of their respective houses. Wisdom's house is built on 7 pillars, symbolizing completeness and stability. Her feast includes bread and wine, which represent sustenance and joy. Foolishness' house has no foundation or stability. It is built on sand. Her feast includes stolen water and bread eaten in secret. Chapter 10 emphasizes the importance of making wise choices in life by contrasting them with foolish ones that lead to destruction. The wise person speaks truthfully and seeks knowledge, while the fool spreads lies and engages in reckless behavior that ultimately causes harm to themselves or others around them. The benefits of wisdom. The benefits of wisdom are numerous, and this is evident in the lessons learned from Proverbs chapters 8, 9, and 10. For starters, wisdom grants one a discerning heart that enables them to make sound decisions. According to Proverbs 8:14, counsel and sound knowledge are mine. I have understanding and power. This means that those who possess wisdom can rely on it to guide their decision-making process. Additionally, wisdom promotes good conduct and upright living. In Proverbs 8:20-21, it states that, I walk in the way of righteousness, in the middle of the paths of justice, that I may give wealth to those who love me. I fill their treasuries. Another benefit of possessing wisdom includes the ability to navigate life's challenges with ease. In Proverbs chapter 9, Lady Wisdom invites all those who lack understanding to come partake of her feast, so that they may learn how to live well. Furthermore, having knowledge also brings joy and peace. As stated in Proverbs 10:28, The prospect of the righteous is joy, but the hope of the wicked will perish. Therefore, we should seek after wisdom, as it not only equips us with knowledge for living righteously, but also ensures our success in whatever we do. Examining the consequences of foolishness. Foolishness has far-reaching consequences, as highlighted in Proverbs chapters 8, 9, and 10. These consequences come in various forms and affect different aspects of life. For instance, foolishness can lead to poverty and financial ruin. Proverbs 10:23 points out that doing wrong is like a sport for fools, but leads to destruction for everyone else. These chapters teach us that choosing wisdom over foolishness leads to a fulfilling life full of blessings, while choosing foolishness has dire consequences that can ruin one's present happiness and future prospects for success. These chapters emphasize the importance of choosing wisely between good and evil behaviors based on the guidance of God's wisdom rather than human desires or worldly values. The consequences of foolishness are severe and impact all areas of life, from personal finances to interpersonal relationships and societal well-being at large. It's essential to maintain wisdom and discernment when making decisions. Otherwise, we risk suffering the negative outcomes associated with poor choices influenced by foolishness. Applying the lessons to our daily lives. The lessons from Proverbs chapters 8, 9, and 10 are applicable to our daily lives. The first lesson is to seek wisdom above everything else. Wisdom is the key to success, prosperity, and a good life. In every aspect of our lives, we should seek wisdom from God, the Bible, and wise people around us. This will help us make better decisions and live a meaningful life. Secondly, we should avoid foolishness at all costs. Foolishness leads to destruction, poverty, and failure in life. We should be careful not to engage in activities that can harm us or others around us. Instead, we should focus on doing what is right and pleasing to God. Finally, we need to develop good character traits such as honesty, hard work, and perseverance. These qualities will help us achieve our goals in life while maintaining integrity and a good reputation. By applying these lessons daily, we can live a fulfilled life filled with purpose and meaning, while also being an inspiration for others around us who are looking for guidance. We will continue from Proverbs chapter 11 in the next episode. God bless you. Bye.